Greetings. What you got that down to a T in it?
Yeah, man.
You're the first person to do it on my interviews. Got it down to a T.
So
Yeah.
Good, man. So good.
Welcome one and all. This is Lloyd Brown. Welcome to the final part. What part is this?
7 off. Big hands, innit? I used to be a boxer.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Used to be a boxer.
Did a little bit of boxing back in the day.
But your son's a boxer, isn't he?
My son's a boxer, and I also got a cousin who won the world middleweight title in the WBC.
All right, calm down.
Same title.
Calm down. No, big up.
Big up, Keith Mullings. Anyway, there.
Yeah, man. Big up, Keith Mullings, man. Yeah, so we're at the final episode, episode 7,
Episode 7.
and we was talking about the BBC and we was talking about the World Beat
Productions, yeah. And people
that
that influenced me in it. Like I said, Trevor T took me all over the place, you know. He did a lot of work he was the one that bossed Don Campbell as well, didn't he, with that album.
Let me tell you something about that album. That album more or less just wiped everything else off the face of the English reggae map. It was just one of those albums that had the most radio play, had the most hits, had that rough cut sound, which was like stonking back in the day. It just had everything about it,
I mean, when I first heard that is when, before it was released, I used to come down, like I said, to buy music from Harkai Records in Harsden, and I buck up Bushman one day when I was down there, and I said, Bushman, what are you doing here? And he said, I'm just going to meet up with Trevor T. So I said, I want to see him. So when we buck up Trevor now, he goes, hey, a good thing I see you two, because I have an album and I got boss and I want to listen to it. And we sat in the car and listened to it, and I thought, wow, this is good, this is wicked, this is wicked, man. And not long after that, he had also another hit with an artist called Antonio with Hero.
Yes.
Yeah, that was another hit,
Yeah.
And Michael Prophet's, not Michael Prophet, Nobody Wants You When You're Down. What's his name again? He died. Tyrone
Taylor.
Yeah. Trevor T had a hit with that as well, and Michael Prophet, Sweeter. And the do-do-do-do-doom. That's the Ride Your Donkey group that did that tune originally.
Yes.
The Tenors. They did the original version of that, which was the other side of Ride Your Donkey. No job for me. Gallop your donkey. Yeah, man, we used to listen to tune from way back till now. So sometimes when you hear a tune now, instantly you can say, yeah, that's that tune from that era or from that era. Which a lot of people, some people don't like that, but I think it's good in a way that you can get current artists to give their version of an old hit.
Yeah, I mean, it's the familiarity thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can be as subtle or as blatant as you want in terms of what you record, what rhythms you record on, what tunes you cover and things like that. You know what I'm saying? But I think, from a personal standpoint, I've personally done that for so long that I've now reached the point now where, I just need to do more original stuff, and
I'm talking about original, Lloyd. You people better watch out for this song coming from Lloyd,
Oh yes, I forgot to mention.
Trust
I
me.
forgot to mention.
We saw a video to.
He's seen the video. He's seen the video to You're Going.
I'm not just saying it because he's here. Trust me. When he tells you to tune into the video, tune in.
Yeah.
Wicked.
So,
good stuff, man.
Good stuff, man, bless. Give thanks for that, man. But by the time this comes out, everybody would have seen it already. They would have seen it already still. So it's
Shame guy, Crucial Robbie kill you. You would know what that is, Lloyd, but back in the day when Crucial Robbie was on BBC before me, he used to have a part in his show where he'd invite a celebrity to come on a radio clash. And one time he invited, and if they lose in the clash, it'd say, shame guy, Crucial Robbie kill you. If he had a question if he asked someone a question live on the air and they got it wrong, shame guy, Crucial Robbie kill you. Well, he got killed by Frank Bruno. None other than Frank Bruno came on there, did a radio clash with him for Revival, and Frank Bruno dropped Mighty Diamond's Country Living, and that just done everything. Robbie got. Sorry about that, Robbie. I had to say that.
Speaking of Frank Bruno, I saw him on TV a couple of days ago, man. Looking very well. Looking very well, Frank.
Big up, Frank.
Yeah, man. Big up, man.
And he's a person that will talk to anybody. I mean, I met him at Bovington Market one day, of all places. Bovington Market, Frank Bruno. I saw the big Rolls Royce with his nameplate, and then my wife goes, "That's Frank Bruno's." I met him, had a chat with him. Down to earth guy, really down to earth, nice guy. So big up Frank Bruno for real. But yeah.
So. Social media, how can people get a hold of you? How can they get your product? How they can link the eye?
Well, there's iTunes, Amazon, CD Baby, Juno, You can check out the radio show, which is the World Reggae Beat, as it always has been. It's on, has been and still is been. On we don't deal with the has been, but yeah, it's on Diverse FM, which is on 102.8 FM on your radio. And you can catch us online, www.diversefm.com. Just click that or type that into the address bar and it will take you straight to the web page. Leave it a few seconds and it'll start to play. I mean, I use Facebook. I've got a few pages on Facebook where you can see, you know, where I promote stuff, what we put out. And obviously, yeah, the music's there. It's all there for you. Just type in DJ Warm and Easy World Reggae Beat into Google. You get search.
Yeah, man. Absolutely, absolutely. So, before we close off this episode, is there anyone you would like to give a shout out to? In fact, you know what? What advice would you give to a DJ, let's say, who wants to get into music production? Because obviously, I mean, they can see that there are radio DJs going into music production. What is the advice that you would give to them before they even start?
The advice I'd give is to learn the trade, learn about the artists, learn about the music, get in touch with people that are involved with production already, and take advice from them. You know, and listen. And you have to have an ear for it as well, and you have to have your heart, and make sure you're willing, and just keep doing what you're doing and stay focused. My advice as well is stay focused on what you're doing. You know, take advice. But don't let nobody distract you on what you're doing, you know, because there's a lot of cutthroat in the business as well. So you got to be focused, and if you're not focused, you're not going to reach anywhere. So, you know, but big up to all the people out there that's, you know, keeping the music flowing. We're looking for some more producers out there to produce real authentic reggae. We want more live instrument music too, you know, definitely. So that's where you commission your musicians to come in and play what you want them to play, you know, because like you said, you did an interview with Patrick Matic, and that's one of the points that he put out, that they're not using the musicians. Everything's computer. Yes, the computer can be used, but use the live instruments, because that's where Reggae Foundation comes from.
Well, this is it.
From the beat of the drum.
This is it. I mean, you know, if you have budgetary constraints and you only have a computer, you know, the one thing I definitely would say is, you know, have live guitars. Yeah. Have live guitars and have live horns. Do you know what I mean? I mean, you know, the fake keyboard horns doesn't really work. So if you have live horns, it will give it a sense of, excuse me, first sneeze ever on my vlog.
I mean, the reason why I said about live instruments is because the computer music is good. Yeah. But we seem to be lacking on live music now.
Musicality.
You know? Yeah, musicality.
Just the musicality of the product that you're basically putting out.
And please, promoters as well, bring more live shows with artists with band, please. Yeah. People are looking out for that. That's what people want to see. For real.
Standard. Yeah. Right. And I have to give a shout out to your family, because I know your family are ardent Lloyd Brown fans.
Yeah, man.
You
know, for real, man.
Ardent Lloyd Brown fans. And who's the youngest fan you have in your family of mine?
My youngest one is Ciara.
How old is she?
She's 11.
11.
And Jamaica. You know, Jamaica's a bigger fan of yours as well.
They love me.
Yeah.
They love me.
Yeah, and that's what we want. From the kids are learning, they'll grow up and they'll say, "Yeah, I remember when my dad used to play, or when Lloyd Brown." You know, that's how you learn.
Yeah,
you know,
absolutely.
And introduce your children to good reggae music.
Yeah,
music that can play. That's another advice I would give to producers as well, budding producers. Make sure you produce music that when they put it onto play, anybody in your family can listen to it, from young to old. You know, and then you'll find that music will have a test of time.
Yeah, it will stand up, because it's not just about just running up and jumping up and prancing up and down on stage and getting the biggest file. When all that is done, when the caretaker sweep up the buckle and the cop them off of the floor and get ready for the next gig, what have you got? You know, it's shows will come and go, but it's the catalogue that will last forever. You know what I'm saying? Which I think is a great note to actually close on. So warm and easy.
I want to say big up Lloyd Brown for having me here, man. It's been a great pleasure, you know. I mean, we buck up a few times over the years, but never sat down to have a real good conversation about the music. Apart from on the phone.
And yeah, and this has been in the planning for a long time still. But the eyes are working, man, still doing your thing. So you know, it's not never do before the time.
Before the time,
you know. And I like to have interesting people to talk with and what have you. I don't care what field of the business that you're in. You know, from you have a story to tell, and you can. And people can, you know, be influenced and be inspired by your life story within what you're doing in the music business.
And I want to big up all the people that support my show from day one, from Pirate Radio days right through to now. All the artists, you know, everybody, all the people that listen to the music. You know, without you, I wouldn't be doing this now, because you guys inspire me to carry on. Because you know, if there was negativity, I would have stopped long time. You know, so you know, thanks for tuning in and stay tuned.
So it's with that, we're gonna bid you adieu. And you know what my closing statement is, right?
Abstain from foolishness.
Do I need to say any more? Thanks for watching, and we will be forward. Well, I will be forward with another guest. But, you know, Lloyd's still going to be in the wings, because I know I'm going to get your line. Is that wrong? Why you Bill Alex too?
Yeah, definitely.
Bill me Alex number one.
Alex number one, for real.
So it's all good. It's been a pleasure having you here, Lloyd. You know, just look forward to working with you again on World Beat Music, you know, and just keep knocking out the tunes, man. Knock out the hits, them, you know. So it's with that, we're going to bid you adieu. As he said, and I'm going to say, please abstain from foolishness wherever possible. And until we catch you on the next one, please, people, stay blessed. We're gone.